unhealthy soul ties. A. Marriage relationships. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Genesis 2, verse 24. This is a picture of a proper marriage relationship. And he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And said, For this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Wherefore there are no more twain, but one flesh. For therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. Matthew 19, verses 4 through 6. B. Parent and child relationships. And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. Malachi 4, verse 6. C. Brotherly relationships. And it came to pass, when I had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. And Saul took him that day, and would let him go no more home to his father's house. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant, because he loved him as his own soul. 1 Samuel 18, verses 1 through 3. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he hath not another to help him up. Again, if two lie together, then they have heat, but how can one be warm alone? And if one prevail against him, two shall withstand him, and a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Ecclesiastes 4, verse 12. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. John 15, verse 13. D. Spiritual relationships. Again I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Matthew 18, verses 19 through 20. And the multitude of them that believe were of one heart and of one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things common. Acts 4, verse 32. Church or congregation body relationships. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we, being many, as one body in Christ, and every one members one of another. Romans 12, verses 4 through 5. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. Galatians 6, verse 10. And not holding their head, from which all the body by joints and bands, having nourishment ministered and knit together, increases with the increase of God. Colossians 2, verse 19. Unhealthy soul ties. Relationships with unbelievers. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. Psalms 1, verse 1. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? And what concord hath Christ with Belial? Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel? And what agreement hath the temple of God with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God, as God has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, and will be a father unto you, and ye shall be my sons and daughters, saith the Lord Almighty. 2 Corinthians 6, verses 14 through 18. Make no friendship with an angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go, lest thou learn his ways and get a snare to thy soul. Proverbs 22, verses 24 through 25. Go from the presence of a foolish man when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. Proverbs 14, verse 7. Parent and child relationships. For I have told him that I will judge his house forever for the iniquity which he knoweth, because his sons made themselves vile, and he restrained them not. 1 Samuel 3, verse 13. Eli, the priest, failed to discipline his sons for their ungodly relationships because he wanted his sons' approval. Then Adonijah, the son of Haggith, exalted himself, saying, I will be king. And he prepared him chariots and horsemen and 50 men to run before him. And his father had not displeased him at any time in saying, Why hast thou done so? And he also was a very goodly man, and his mother bare him after Absalom. And he conferred with Joab the son of Zeruiah, and with Abiathar the priest, and they followed, and Adonijah helped him. 1 Kings 1, verses 5 through 7. Haggith failed to discipline his son. Sexual relationships outside of marriage. And when Shechem, the son of Hamor, the Hivite prince of the country, saw her, he took her, and lay with her, and defiled her. And his soul clave unto Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. And he loved the damsel, and spake kindly unto the damsel. Genesis 34, verses 2 through 3. And Hamor communed with them, saying, The soul of my son Shechem longeth for your daughter. I pray you give him to wife. Genesis 34, verse 8. What? Know ye not that he which is joined to an harlot is one body? For two said, He shall be one flesh. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 16. I wrote unto you in an epistle not to company with fornicators. 1 Corinthians 5, verse 9.